Welcome back to what I think will be the third video in this series, but I'm not sure. I might have to put things in between for the fundamentals. But this is basically a follow-up to a previous video which had the Dunker workout backtrack from Chuss, and that one basically had me moving around in the pentatonic scale without like adding any additional, variations in notes. So here I'm gonna go with blues, like B.B. King style. In this case, the blue note is actually a well-defined note, and I will show that to you in the interface in just a moment. We'll put that in. So moving on to the blues, what I added here in my code is the blue note. So again, if you click this button within the E minor, it shows you the blue note, which here is highlighted as the seventh in the 12 intervals that we have. So this is the blue note, which gives it that distinct taste, the flavor. So with the blues, we'll have the backing track, which will have like the seventh chords, and we will add this blue note to move along. And the blue note and also the backing harmony, which has like the seventh chords, which I will get into those a bit, but even if you don't know, basically I would interpret it as saying there is a more richer sound in the background, which means it kind of accepts more complicated things. So basically like the bass, let's say if it is food, like the bass is rich enough that you can experiment with more spices or different types of ingredients. And in conversation terms, it's something that has more of a focus and has its own lingo. So you can go into like richer dialogues with someone. So that will be the blues though. So yeah, again, let's get started. This is again fully improvised. I have no idea if it's going to turn out good or bad. And that's half the fun. Some sessions are fun. Some sessions are, let me find my track first. Yeah, B.B. King style. Again, it's B minor. Coincidence, I did not pick it specifically for that. But it might be nice just to contrast. So, again, just want to talk about it a little bit. There was absolutely nothing complex going on there. Blues has certain patterns, and there's some great licks and riffs, and that you can just, weave into that. This was just to demonstrate that just the addition of the blue note, the addition of a richer backtrack, gives you that very different flavor. And again, it's in a way it might seem slightly restrictive, but actually it's very nice. Like when you're playing it, when you're listening to it, it has it's definitely distinct, and I really enjoy it. And this guitar is not the ideal instrument for that. Like if I had like an electric guitar, a jazz guitar with a nice little pedal and everything set up, all those little bends again, like acoustic is not perfect for bending obviously, but if I had like a more bluesy guitar, then all those bends, all those things would give me even more flexibility, because I could just really let that additional flexibility give me even a richer vocabulary to speak from. So that being said, even on a like a purely acoustic, like a very this was a slow backing track, it still feels good. But that's one way to just up the game a bit. And on the next one, we are going to move into a more even more free form with like a jazzy backtrack. Again, a quick note at the bottom, I probably mentioned this, but this backing track was from Chuss, only backing tracks. I'll leave a link so you can check it out on YouTube, and also if you want to purchase, as I have, I'll give you a link. It's well worth the price, I think. So I will see you on the next video.